okay? For fluency, we're gonna look at this chart here. Sharing my screen again, my friends, sharing my screen again. So make my picture big. Make sure your view is big so you really can just see me. And we've got this. Here's our fluency checklist. Fluency means that you are reading smoothly, okay? And you think about a few different things for fluency. You read the words correctly. That's called accuracy. You read the sentences at a pace that's just right, at a rate. It's not too fast and it's not too slow. For expression, you're reading with feeling in your voice. And with punctuation, you follow the punctuation marks. All of these things make you a fluent reader. And you have to practice it at home, especially since you're not in the classroom. So when you're reading sometimes, I want you to stop and read aloud to practice. So expression is really important. It's how we pay attention to punctuation. When you get to an exclamation point, your voice goes up. Like, I wouldn't say, what could I say that's exclaiming? So I wouldn't say, stop doing that. I'd say, stop doing that. And did you hear how my voice went up at the end of the sentence? When there's a period at the end of the sentence, you just stop and your voice usually drops a little bit. When there's a question at the end of a sentence, your voice usually goes up. I want you to repeat this question at home. What are we having for dinner? Did you see how my voice goes up? Say it to yourself. What are we having for dinner? And make your voice go up. When we come to a comma in our lesson, you pause and go on reading. That's part of expression. And then quotation marks, sometimes, I don't know if you notice, I like to change my voice when I'm doing quotation marks. So I'm gonna stop sharing. I'm gonna model reading the very first sentence of this story. So turn back to page 6 in the story. Paragraph 1, I'm gonna read that sentence for you. While grandmother took the pitchfork, we found standing in one of the rows and let me read that again. I read it wrong. I'm gonna pay attention to the comma. While grandmother took the pitchfork we found standing in one of the rows and dug potatoes, while I picked them up out of the soft brown earth and put them in a bag, pause, I kept looking up at the hawks that were doing what I might so easily do. Did you notice my voice stopped at the period? I paused at the commas. I'm practicing fluency. When we get off this call, I want you to practice reading paragraph 7 out loud at home and pay attention to the commas and practice your rate and fluency. I want you to read paragraph 7 over and over till you are comfortable, confident, and I want you to pay attention to the commas and the periods and your expression in your voice. Okay? That's all for fluency lesson today.